Hello, my name's Stephen Labiak, and welcome to episode 10 on things about bankruptcy. Today we're going to talk about house prices. When you're filing bankruptcy and you put your house in there, you need to exclude it from being taken by the trustee like any other asset. But whether you can exclude the entire thing or not, of course, depends on how much it's worth. So what's a house worth? The most common answer you get from people, well, I looked it up on Zillow and it's worth this much. I always like to say Zillow is not so much a price, it's just a suggestion. Reading Zillow is an art. Right now, prices are shooting up and Zillow tends to be a little bit high. I've had several recent cases where the trustee has done the same thing. Well, Zillow said it was 140. And when they actually send a realtor out, it's closer to 100, 110. And this is kind of the exact opposite what was going on just a couple years ago, where prices on Zillow were coming in really low, and if you'd send a realtor out there, realtors were giving a little higher value. Of course, for me, this only applies to the Central California area, and your mileage may differ. So, what's my house worth, you might be asking? Well, the standard answer is it's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. So how do you determine this? Well, if it's a critical issue, you do need to pay for an appraisal. If it's, well, I just need to be close, Zillow can work, but learn how to read it. You need to look for something that's exactly comparable that has just sold. Don't look at the sales from 2 years ago. You need to look for the sales from 2 months ago. These can give you a close idea. If you know somebody in the real estate market, have them pull up a listing of what things are actually selling for in your area, or what they're trying to get, or what that person thinks. You can also maybe pay them a couple $100 to give you a good idea of what they think the house would sell for. What you don't want to have happen is you put down a low price because you're worried about the trustee taking it, then you file bankruptcy, and then you get in a discussion with the trustee, maybe I should say a fight with the trustee, over how much your house is worth, and the trustee decides to list your house for sale. The trustee sells your house. You may get a little bit of money, but if you wanted to keep your house, well, maybe you should have done a little bit of work before you filed instead of letting the trustee figure out what your house is worth. This is why it can be important. This is why it can be important to talk to your bankruptcy professional about what your house is worth and whether you need to maybe seek a little outside counsel on what the house will sell for. So if you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to give me a call at 559-274-2868, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.